followed by invocation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Father God, right now we just want to pause and thank you for allowing us to come here to the village of Woodlawn to do the business at hand. Lord, we ask that you enter in each household that is represented here in the village of Woodlawn during this Christmas season. Lord, we ask that you comfort them in a mighty way. And these blessings we ask in thy son Jesus' name and for his sake, amen. Roll call, please.
Esther Boyd. Here. Rosemary Brown. Present. Cindy Chandler. Pamela Fitzgerald. Present. Robert Lawson will be here soon. Michelle Starr. Present. And motion to excuse.
I need a motion to excuse Ms. Chandler from tonight's meeting.
I'll make a motion to excuse Ms. Chandler from tonight's meeting.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. All ayes?
Aye.
All right, very well. Mr. Lawson is going to be a little late this afternoon or this evening, and so by the time we get into that, he should be here. So do I need to make a motion for starting this? Okay. All right. All right. Reading and disposal of previous minutes. Regular council meeting, November the 26th, 2024. Are there any corrections, deletions, additions to the minutes in front of us from that meeting? If there are no corrections to the minutes in front of us, I need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the regular council meeting minutes from November 26, 2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. All ayes?
Aye.
Very well. I need a motion to approve the special council meeting minutes from December the 10th, 2024.
I'll make a motion to approve the special council meeting minutes from December 10th, 2024.
I'll second it.
All right. Motion been moved and properly second. All ayes?
Aye.
Very well. And we don't have any committee of the whole, committee and commission reports. Committee of the whole. Committee of the whole met on December the 10th. Each department kind of gave us a snip of what is going on in the department or what has happened in the department. Ms. Banks reported of the areas in which they concentrated on, which they did some filling of potholes, brush and leaf collection. And where we're talking about brush and leaf collection, that piece of collection for the season is over. Am I correct?
It is, yes.
And we also have taken possession of our new chipper. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. They have performed all winter operations for the vehicles and the fleet. The Christmas lights have been installed on Springfield Pike. There was a concern that I brought up about a tree that was blocking the view as you turn left going south on Springfield Pike. I did see that crew out there the other day, so I think that was taken care of. I seen Robin out there.
That is correct.
All right. The flickering light, has that been taken care of? I know that she talked about it being called in. You seen it?
It's not flickering.
No flick?
It wasn't tonight.
Okay, good, good. Okay, so it looks like it's been taken care of. In the fire department, the grant that was received for the fire department in the amount of $25,148 for radios. The Ohio training grant reimbursement fire class for the inspector class, officer class is Scarlet Oaks. So they're doing some fine things in our fire department. He also briefly talked about his transport, where that whole program in the transport, non-emergency transport. We're looking for some great numbers to come out of that in 2025. So we'll sit back and just kind of let that do its writing. We also talked about in the police department we know that we have secured 1 vehicle for the PD and 2 vehicles for public works. So I think what they do is do some swapping once those cars have reached their maximum life, right? New hires, we have Jamal Brown, who is progressing very well through his first 4 weeks of training with the field training. And Benjamin Dickert, he'll be coming along once he has completed his police academy at Butler Tech, and he starts that in January. So we're very excited for him to get in those classes and see him out here on the streets. We're really excited. Steve Haney and Jack Davenport they have both completed their police academy and just need to pass their state certification test. So good things about that. They were testing when we were talking about that a couple weeks ago, right? Good stuff. Okay. Parks and Recreation, we did a welcome to our newest employees down at the Recreation, Vern Taylor and Brian Allen. They are both acclimating themselves to the community and the members that come through the Recreation Center. Excited to see them in full action, but they are kind of under the wings of our Parks and Recreation Director, and they'll be in full speed, I'm sure, here soon. So we just embrace it, and we're excited to see them on our team. It looks like that they have a lot of things that they're putting in place in terms of sporting events. We did some good celebration back in Veterans Day, the Thanksgiving basket giveaway. Even the fellas did the Thanksgiving dinner on that Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And then it ended with her Flick 2024. Wonderful, and we talked about that briefly last night, Miss Paula, about that program. I mean, just, I don't know what else to say. I think me and Miss Boyd talked about it. We had the same sentiment. That was an awesome, awesome program. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what 2025 is going to bring, because I'm understanding we're coming outside. So I'm okay with that. So exciting to hear. Yes. Juneteenth, again, we are going to be meeting with them in January to kind of go over that MOU, and we'll have a representative from council that will be part of those meetings ongoing up until the event in June. The facade, the Hamilton County Facade Improvement Grant, do we know that how many businesses kind of reached out to us? I know that we received the $50,000 grant.
So there were 17 letters of interest when we started. And then we'll meet with Hamilton County to determine how we are to administer that grant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 17 reached out, and then there will be a process for those guys to apply for grant funding.
Okay.
Yep.
I love that grant. So that's awesome. 17, that's a nice number. So, is that what?
17, is that
Businesses.
along the pipe?
Oh,
No, they were all over.
They're all over.
Yeah, so there were several along Springfield Pike, but there were some on Chester, some on Redna. So yeah, it was a good
mix.
good group. Yeah.
Good mix. Okay. So we know that the fire department, and the fire department successfully applied for a grant to purchase 6 new radios. That grant is valued at $25,000. So that's coming down. And then the new business that we took. Under the new business, it's saying that Mr. Eagle needs to schedule, and we have the volunteers, firefighters meeting tonight that we have to do yearly. So we took care of that, and then we'll get Lonnie to send the information that needs to go to the state fire marshal. Do that, so we'll get that done. And that was the gist of that meeting. The meeting adjourned at 9:15. Are there any questions about Cal? Having Board of Zoning Appeals, Ms. Brown?
Board of Zoning and Appeals met on December 12th at 10 a.m. Present was myself, Steve Bowlby, Mike Donahue, Evelyn Jackson, and Michael Trinity. Also, village manager Ingle was here, Hamilton sign area and a 10-foot tall ground sign with approximately 40.5 square feet of sign area, where a maximum ground sign height of 6 feet and a maximum square footage of 80 square feet per sign is permitted. There was great discussion. Part was, they put forth their best effort to basically get an approval for a 30-foot sign in an area where the height is 6 foot, okay? There was, like I said, a lot of discussion. The village was adamant about the fact that we would not allow that 30-foot tall sign. After further discussion, we did come to a conclusion and recommendation from Mr. Hoosh recommended that a 15-foot boundary marker sign from grade would fit into compliance. And that was the recommendation. The board took that recommendation and all agreed to it, so
Okay.
that was suggested.
Okay. Are there any questions for Ms. Brown and Board of Zoning Appeals? Finance, Ms. Fitzgerald?
Yes, good evening. The Finance Committee met at 7:06 on December 16th. Present was myself and Council Starr. Also present was Lauren Christ, Tim Engel, Charles Willis, Mayor Poole, Esther Boyd, and Rosemary Brown. The income tax update. The village collected $444,238 in taxes related to November. The tax receipt distribution by fund is as follows. The general fund, $353,845. Road tax, $57,944. The debt, $20,860. And capital projects of $11,589, with a total of $444,238. The village experienced decreases in all 3 tax receipt categories, which was the withholdings, individual filings, and net profit tax compared to the prior year. Since inception of 2019, we have receipts of $5,247,757 and disbursements of $3,402,149. The fund balance as of today is $1,845,607. Also, roads that have been repaired, we have a list of roads that have been repaired or improved using these tax receipts. So I want to just briefly give you an update of what we've done since 2020. 2020, we completed Shetfield Road. In 2020, we also did Shady, Riddle Road, and Chester North, and Jones Alley. In 2021, we completed Grove Avenue. In 2022, we completed Timberland and Timberview. And in 2023-24, we completed Ronnie and Woodstock. So we just wanted to just give you an update so you would know that your tax dollars are at work. And I will turn this over to Mr. Lauren Christ for the remaining of the finance report.
Appreciate it. All right, any questions for Ms. Pam? And Finance? All right, Municipal Managers Report.
Thank you. Very little has changed since we last met for Committee of the Whole. I'll go ahead and go over a couple of things for those that might be watching at home. Lee Crest Road, Redna Terrace. The final layer of asphalt was put on Redna Terrace over the weekend. The company will come back in the spring to go ahead and finish out some of the striping. So they'll do some more of the painting up on Chester. Hamilton County Revitalization Grant. We did demolish the properties on Springfield Pike in November. We were waiting for a large tree to be removed from the property. That has since been removed, and a lot of the debris has now been cleared off of those properties. Moving on, Hamilton County Revitalization Grant, Hamilton County Facade Grants, as Mayor noted. We did receive the $50,000 grant for facades. As part of the budgetary process, we did put in an additional $15,000 from our capital projects budget to add to that 50 to try to help the businesses out. So as soon as we get more information on how to administer that grant, we'll go ahead and start that process. Springfield Pike and Gruninger improvements. The bids for the sidewalks along Gruninger and Springfield Pike were opened on December 12th, with Atleta providing the lowest and best bid. The total bid amount from Atleta was $1,030,356.81. The total grant amount from SORTA was $1,221,600. So it always makes me feel good when the total bid was less than the grant award that they gave us. So construction is set to begin on that in spring of next year. Wayne Avenue improvements, there was a question last night about the scope of that project. The scope of the grant application was to make improvements on Wayne Avenue starting at Glendale, Milford, and going south to Marion. Now, I did speak with CT Consultants a while ago about perhaps extending the scope of the project as we go to bid it out. There's a lot of rough pavement over by Wayne Lofts, so we're going to try to see if we could put that onto that project and maybe knock some of that out as well. That would include upgrades to the stop sign areas for the buses and heavy trucks so that it gets rid of those ripple effects that we've seen in the past.
What about Riddle Road? That section of Riddle right there at Woodlawn Boulevard that has the same rippling effect?
So the Riddle Road part, we wouldn't be able to put it in as part of the Wayne project, obviously, but we can go ahead and look at that and get costs on replacing those. If that's something we want to look into next year, we can certainly do that. Glendale Milford sidewalk projects, again, we were awarded SORTA money for that. CT will start to do the engineering and perhaps bid that out next year as well, so we have quite a few sidewalks coming in. Also want to remind everybody that Neighborhood Allies was here just last week, and they will return on January the 10th of 2025. As Mayor noted, the fire department did receive a $25,000 grant for the purchase of new radios. Those are great grants that the fire department gets. It really helps us out. If any reduction in equipment costs is a big deal, so we appreciate all of that from the fire department. I did meet with CT Consultants to discuss 2025 and other projects. We determined that we would apply for the Safe Streets for All planning grant in January. That planning grant will pay for the planning for some of the more trickier areas of the village where we'd like to put sidewalks. So those would include certain areas of Marion Road, as well as the north side of Springfield Pike as the road splits off into a fork and goes to the left around Century Inn and the other apartments over there. We'll also look at some designs and funding options for the amphitheater as well as some of the Capitol buildings, so we'll try to look into that next year as well. I did speak with the City of Wyoming. As you may recall, we received a gateway planning grant with them in 2023, at the end of 2023. As part of that grant, there was a design for a monument that would sit between the two municipalities. And the City of Wyoming has budgeted to try to start that project in 2026. So we will do the same. We'll stay in lockstep with them on that one. Other than that, there are no additional things to report.
Any questions for the village manager? All right. Don't look like nobody has signed up here tonight. Finance Director's report. I owe you lunch. Big time.
Included in the report were spreadsheets to provide an overview of the budgeted revenues and expenditures compared to actual. As of November 30th, 92% through the year, the village had collected 82% of budgeted revenues for all funds. For the general fund, they collected 99% of the budgeted receipts. For expenditures, the village had expended 64% of the appropriated funds and expended for all funds, expended 77% of the general fund budgeted expenditures. For receipts and disbursements, for the month of November, the village collected $1,218,902 and dispersed $672. Fund balance report was included in the packet to make council aware of all the individual fund cash balances. Overtime report was included. The village spent $53,385 in overtime for the month of November. Police department and fire department accounted for 59% and 34% of the overtime charges respectively through November 30th. The salary expense report was included. Currently, the village has spent $269,044 more on salaries and benefits to date in 2004 than in 2003. The total percent increase in the salary expense was 6% over 2023. The recreation department financials were in to show over or under in each general, We Thrive, and pool levy funds. General was revenues under expenditures by $357,703. The We Thrive grant was revenue over expenditures $10,356, and the pool levy expenditures or revenue under expenditures by $2,692. Bank reconciliation report was included in the packet also, and then presented for your approval tonight is the receipt listing, payment listing, and the bank reconciliation as of November 30th.
Okay. All right. Pam, we have to approve these things.
The mayor's. Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the receipt listing, payment listing, and the bank reconciliation.
I'll second.
Yeah, motion been moving properly second. All ayes?
Aye.
Very well. Thank you, Bonnie. Any other questions for Mr. Crisp? All right. Law Director's report.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to briefly cover the legislation for this evening. There's a lot here. I'm not going to go through each item, but there are several categories of items that council will be considering. The first item is the item we discussed last month, which is the ordinance pertaining to canvassers and door-to-door solicitation in the village. As I mentioned last month, the village has always had a law on the books on this. This is simply updating it to make sure it complies with all constitutional requirements. And then we have several ordinances revising various fee schedules in the village. There's one revising the recreation department fee schedule, medical and non-medical transport, the fee schedule for the fire department, and the administrative fee schedule, and zoning and planning permits, inspections, and services fee schedule. We also have several ordinances pertaining to our appropriations. We have one to amend appropriations to close out this year, 2024, and we also have one to approve temporary appropriations through March 31st of 2025. And then there is a transfer ordinance, and there's one to establish an OPWC Wayne Avenue Improvements Fund to account for funds that are coming from the OPWC for that project. Finally, there are ordinances tonight for amending the police and fire step ordinance and that is a salary ordinance for our police and fire department. and an ordinance that's going to create a similar program, a step salary program, which is a compensation ordinance for our Public Works Department. And then finally, we have a resolution authorizing the manager to enter into contracts for supplemental insurance, vision, dental, life insurance, and our employee assistance program coverage. So that's the legislation we're gonna have for tonight. In addition to that, the village did receive 2 notices from the Ohio Division of Liquor Control that the village council needs to respond to. One is to transfer the liquor permit at 10088 Springfield Pike, which is Ibiza, from the current owner to Ibiza Entertainment LLC. And the second is a new liquor permit at 10075 Springfield Pike for Wood in the Zone Company. I have spoken with the police chief on these. We have not done the complete background check on those to date, so I would recommend that council do a motion to request a 30-day extension for the Division of Liquor Control, which will give us a little more time
Okay.
to decide whether or not we want to request a hearing.
No worries. You was going to say something, go ahead.
I'm just ready to make a motion.
Oh, before you go there, help me understand Ibiza. When they came, that was a Trex, am I correct?
It is, that's a Trex permit.
And with a Trex permit, is it transferable
They-
to the new owner? Or does it
It's-
go back to the
It
village?
sticks with the property, so,
The property?
yes. So my understanding is they could transfer it to another owner
Business?
on that, yeah, they can transfer it, but it's the same business, it's the same operation. And we don't know, Mayor, at this point in time, exactly what's going on with this, so it's kind of one of the reasons we need the additional time, so that we can do a little bit of an
No
investigation.
problem. I leave that up to our chief. That's why we got him.
And if
All
the
right.
state does stay with the property.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this transfer is not to a different location, just to be clear. It's, both are the same address on
Yes.
the application.
I get you. Okay.
So I got a question, when you said the Trex permit,
Mhm.
because they were, when they first came to the village, they were a breakfast, right? Or were they, it was something else before?
He had a business. He owns Scrambler.
Right.
It's one of his business. That's
Right.
breakfast.
But this
But the
was,
Trex, he was over Madeira or Marymount? Madeira.
Marymount,
Marymount.
Marymount.
And so he tracks it here.
So, yeah, it's a mechanism in which when there are no more
It's a hot
available
mess.
liquor permits within a community, that a liquor permit can be brought in if it is going to add economic development opportunities within the location where it's being transferred to. So, so that's how they got that liquor permit.
Okay.
I think if your question, if I'm correct in understanding, when they came to us, did they come to us under the assumption that it was going to be one type of business, but as it's turned out, it's possibly another type? So would that Trex still be?
right,
So
Is
my
that-
recollection
is
is
that-
when
is
they
that-
came
is that
in,
the
they said it
question?
was going to be a taco, it was gonna be a Mexican restaurant.
Car, restaurant,
Yeah.
correct. I see where you're going with that, but,
Is that what you?
that was where I was going,
Okay.
yes.
right, like, so to sum it, what they're both saying, they came in saying that this is what we're going to do. And here over the last so many months, we're experiencing weekend over weekend over weekend of a nuisance at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't understand how a bar establishment, wherever they are, is able to be even open. How, I don't understand that. So, we're hearing that there's alcohol being served as late as 4 o'clock in the morning in there. I don't know that, up at 4 o'clock, but something that we'll have to have a conversation about instead of putting it on the camera. Is that okay? We can have that follow-up conversation.
So currently, they don't have a liquor license.
No, they do.
Yes, they do.
have
They do.
one, but
Yes.
they're transferring
From one,
ownership.
One
from one
person
entity to
to
another,
another.
and we don't know
Know what-
why.
We don't know history about the new entity.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Okay,
That's giving them that time.
okay. So,
Now you need a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to request a 30-day extension for the
Liquor permits.
liquor permit for Ibiza.
And for the,
And for the Woods Bar.
Second.
All right, motion been moving properly second. All ayes? Aye. Very well. All right. A couple of things that I just want to bring up. With the holiday season, next week, next Friday is, I believe, Princeton's last day. It is. Shouldn't be saying I believe. And I'm saying next week. What in the heck's wrong with me? Friday is, oh my goodness, Friday is Princeton's last day. So we will see an increase of kids in the neighborhood. We're asking again, let's just watch our speed around there, right? This is the season where we just want to enjoy our families, want to just have a great time, but be safe in what we do out there. I say to the entire residents out in TV land, Merry Christmas to all of our residents here in the village of Woodlawn, and we just looking for a prosperous new year. Council, as a council, you should all be very proud of yourselves in terms of what we've accomplished in 2024. Another stellar year. I like to use those big words, stellar, make it like we did something, and we did. We added some new faces here in the village. We added some faces in positions where they were voided. We added some positions down at the recreation. We added some positions in public work. So it shows us that across the board, we are about the business of letting administration, their teams, do the work. And we sit back and we're the ones that sometimes get all the hurrah, what you're doing. But at the end of the day, I always say we have a wonderful team that is moving. And so in 2025, I look for nothing but bigger and better. And so again, to all of our directors out there, our village manager, thumbs up, pat yourself on the back because you have done a phenomenal job, Lonnie, thank you for keeping us on board in terms of that dollar. You're about like Tim. You always tell somebody no, but it's okay. I'm okay with that. But and that's all joking. But we in the finance department, for years we struggled in that area, and so here in the last 4 years, we just took and went on that highway and we're full force. So hats off to you guys, to your teams. A stellar year, and with that being said, I just think that you guys just need to give yourself a round of applause for just supporting them. So with that being said, we're going to move swiftly into legislation.
need to approve the mayor's
Oh,
monthly report.
thank you. Michelle, I was writing your notes. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I was writing your notes. All right. I just need to-
I'd like to make a motion to approve the mayor's monthly statement report
In the amount of,
in the amount of $29,960.69.
I'll second it.
motion been moved and properly second. All ayes?
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. All right, we'll go into legislation.
First item is ordinance number 29, 2024, an ordinance repealing and replacing Chapter 854 of the Village of Woodlawn Code of Ordinances pertaining to peddlers and solicitors. This is a second reading. We will require a rule suspension to adopt tonight.
All right.
But that's,
We did change the time to 7 p.m. Is that correct?
It's not changed in.
I think it's the original, so we need to change that to 7. So it should
Can
be
we put it in there,
Yeah,
though?
let's have a motion to amend the ordinance to reflect 7.
I need a motion to amend the ordinance to reflect 7 p.m. daily.
I'd like to make that motion to amend the ordinance to
Reflect.
7 p.m. as the cutoff time for solicitation as opposed to 9 p.m.
Correct.
I'll second it.
All right, all ayes?
Aye.
Very well. This is ordinance number 29, 2024. I need a motion to suspend the rules.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 29, 2024.
I'll second.
Motion been moving properly, second. Roll call on the suspension, please.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Very well. I need a motion for passage of ordinance number 29, 2024.
I'll make a motion for passage of ordinance number 29, 2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moving properly, second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Well, thank you. That was it. There's no emergency to it. Nope.
The next item is ordinance number 32, 2024, an ordinance revising the fee schedule for the Woodlawn Recreation Department and declaring an emergency.
All right, I need the motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 32, 2024.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 32, 2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the suspension, please.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
I need a motion for passage of ordinance number 32, 2024.
I'll make a motion for passage for ordinance number 32, 2024.
I'll second.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Emergency clause.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry, friends. I need a motion declaring an emergency on ordinance number 32, 2024.
I'll make a motion to declare an emergency on ordinance 32-2024.
I'll second.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the emergency.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Next item is ordinance 33, 2024, an ordinance amending the fee schedule for scheduled medical and non-medical transport and declaring an emergency.
I need a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 33, 2024.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 33-2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the suspension.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
I need a motion for passage of ordinance number 33, 2024.
I'll make that motion for passage of ordinance number 33, 2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown.
Aye.
I need a motion declaring an emergency on ordinance number 33, 2024.
I'll make the motion for declaring an emergency of ordinance number 33, 2024.
I'll second it.
All right, motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the emergency, please.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown.
Aye.
The next item is ordinance number 34, 2024, an ordinance revising the fee schedule for the Woodlawn Fire Department and declaring an emergency.
I need a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 34, 2024.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 34-2024.
Second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the suspension, please.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
I need a motion for passage of ordinance number 34, 2024.
I'll make a motion for passage for ordinance number 34, 2024.
I'll
Us-
second.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
I need a motion declaring an emergency on ordinance number 34, 2024.
I'll make a motion to declare an emergency for ordinance number 34-2024.
Second.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the emergency, please.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Next item is ordinance 35, 2024, an ordinance approving the administrative fee schedule and declaring an emergency.
I need a motion for suspending the rules on ordinance number 35, 2024.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules on ordinance number 35, 2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the suspension, please.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson.
Aye.
I need a motion of passage on ordinance number 35, 2024.
I'll make a motion for passage on ordinance number 35-2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson.
Aye.
I need a motion declaring an emergency on ordinance number 35, 2024.
Make a motion. I'll make a motion for declaring an emergency on ordinance number 35-2024.
I'll second.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the emergency, please.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Next item is ordinance 36, 2024, an ordinance revising the fee schedule for zoning and planning permits, inspections, and services, and declaring an emergency.
I need a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 36, 2024.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules on ordinance number 36, 2024.
I'll second.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the suspension, please.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
I need a motion for passage of ordinance number 36, 2024.
I'll make a motion for passage for ordinance number 36, 2024.
I'll second.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
I need a motion declaring an emergency to ordinance number 36, 2024.
I'll make a motion to declare an emergency for ordinance number 36-2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the emergency, please.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Next item is ordinance number 37, 2024, an ordinance to make temporary appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Woodlawn, State of Ohio during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025.
I need a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 37, 2024.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules on ordinance number 37, 2024.
I'll second.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the suspension, please.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
I need a motion for passage of ordinance number 37, 2024.
I'll make a motion for passage for ordinance number 37, 2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd, Rosemary Brown, did I?
Yes. Aye.
The next item is ordinance number 38, 2024, an ordinance amending appropriations for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2024.
I need a motion for suspending the rules on ordinance number 38, 2024.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 38-2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the suspension, please.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Robert Lawson. Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Rosemary Brown.
I need a motion for passage of ordinance number 38, 2024.
I'll make a motion for passage for ordinance number 38, 2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Robert Lawson.
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Rosemary Brown.
Aye.
Next item is ordinance number 39, 2024, an ordinance to transfer $3,406.86 from the general fund to the FEMA firefighters COVID-19 fund and the 2022 FEMA AFG grant fund.
I did note an error in the total. It should be $4,138.03. If you add the
Okay.
transfer amounts are correct, it was the total.
In the title,
Oh,
Yeah,
so what is it?
at $4,138.03.
Where's that total listed on the,
It's in the header.
It's in the title.
It's in the
I
head.
see the 3,000, but I don't see the 4,000.
It should be 4,000 instead of.
He
Add
giving
those
you
two
the correct number, right? Right, Lonnie?
So we
Correct.
can't,
No, we can just do a motion to amend
To amend it?
yeah, we'll edit it.
So I just need a motion to amend
the title.
the title on ordinance number 39, 2024.
I'll make a motion to amend the title on ordinance number 39-2024.
I'll second it.
All right, motion been moving properly second. All ayes?
Aye.
Very well. All right, ordinance number 39, 2024. I need a motion to suspend the rules.
Make a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 39, 2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the suspension, please.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Robert Lawson.
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Rosemary.
Aye.
I need a motion for passage of ordinance number 39, 2024.
I'll make a motion for passage for ordinance number 39, 2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moving properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Robert Lawson.
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Rosemary Brown.
Aye.
Next item is ordinance 40, 2024, an ordinance establishing the OPWC Wayne Avenue Improvements Fund within the village budget.
All right, I need a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 40, 2024.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules for 40-2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the suspension, please.
Robert Lawson.
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Rosemary Brown.
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
I need a motion for passage of ordinance number 40, 2024.
I'll make a motion for passage on ordinance 40-2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Robert Lawson.
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Rosemary Brown.
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
The next item is ordinance number 41, 2024, an ordinance amending the police and fire step ordinance and declaring an emergency.
All right. I need a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 41, 2024.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 40, 2024.
41.
Or, I'm sorry, 41, 2024.
I'll second.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the suspension, please.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Rosemary Brown.
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Robert Lawson.
Aye.
I need a motion for passage of ordinance number 41, 2024.
I'll make a motion for passage for ordinance number 41, 2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
Esther Boyd.
Aye.
Rosemary Brown.
Aye.
Pamela Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Robert Lawson.
Aye.
I need a motion declaring an emergency on ordinance number 41, 2024.
I'll make a motion declaring an emergency on ordinance number 41, 2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moving properly second. Roll call on the emergency, please.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Emma Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson.
Aye.
Next item is ordinance number 42, 2024, an ordinance amending ordinance number 26, 2024, as it pertains to certain positions in the Public Works Department, establishing a step salary program and declaring an emergency.
I need a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance number 42, 2024.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules for 42, 2024.
Second.
Motion been moving properly second. Roll call on the suspension, please.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Emma Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
I need a motion for passage of ordinance number 42, 2024.
I'll make a motion for passage for 42, 2024.
I'll second.
Motion been moving properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Esther Boyd,
Aye.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Emma Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr.
Aye.
I need a motion declaring an emergency on ordinance number 42, 2024.
I'll make a motion to declare an emergency on ordinance number 42-2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moving properly second. Roll call on the emergency, please.
Rosemary Brown,
Aye.
Emma Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr. Esther Boyd,
Okay, this one I get home.
Did everyone vote?
I said aye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
yeah,
said
I checked it off.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
All right.
Just be here.
The last item tonight is Resolution 44, 2024, a resolution authorizing the municipal manager to enter into contracts for life insurance, vision and dental coverage, and employee assistance benefits for eligible employees, and setting any applicable percentage split of the cost between the village and the employees for such coverage.
All right, I need a motion for passage of resolution number 44, 2024.
I'll make a motion for passage of resolution number 44-2024.
I'll second it.
Motion been moved and properly second. Roll call on the passage, please.
Emma Fitzgerald,
Aye.
Robert Lawson,
Aye.
Michelle Starr,
Aye.
Esther Boyd,
aye.
Rosemary Brown.
Aye.
Can I give you this the last one? That is the last of the legislation. Is there any new business that comes before this council?
I would like to share one quick thing I learned today. I met with Home Housing Opportunities Made Equal. This is just a really quick tip and advice for the residents. They prepared a report, a disparity report for homeowners that live within the city and the county-wide. And that report is called the Roadmap for Increasing Black Home Ownership. And in that report, it talks about how in the city and the county, there's a huge gap of home ownership with black residents and white residents, where white residents hold 73% of homeowners, black only 33%. That 40% is a huge gap, and we're one of the highest in the country with that gap. So they're asking residents if they're having any issues with their property to look at this report, because this report talks about, it gave like 6 different suggestions or areas that help you, or that will help educate them about modifying zoning, establishing grant funding, lending, and other things. So for any homeowners that are out there that think you may be experiencing financial challenges regarding your property, to contact Housing Opportunities Made Equal. There's a young lady named LaTanya Springs who wanted me to share her email address with the village. And her email address is her first name, LaTanya, LATONYA.springs@homecincy.org. That's it.
Okay. Good stuff. So it sounds like that they have, is this like programs that help to get to that, to home ownership?
So they're doing a long study with this lenders report that's coming out, and they're updating periodically with this data they're collecting and suggestions. Actually, they have 6 key policy recommendations that help increase Black home ownership, as well as help those existing homeowners build legacy and wealth
Okay.
by passing it on to their generation.
Okay.
So if you guys know of anyone who are homeowners and they're experiencing some financial challenges, to please contact either me, and I can direct them to
Okay.
LaTanya,
Should've
or
called you last week
okay.
when I
there's
read.
a very,
Good stuff.
very detailed report
Okay.
that shares that information.
Appreciate that. All
Good
right.
stuff.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. All right. Is there anything else that comes before this council? Having none, I need a motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion for the adjournment of the last council meeting of 2024.
I'll second it.
Yes. Motion been moving properly. Second, all ayes.
Aye.